Worldwide parent coach and conscious educator Sue DeCaro is on a mission to revitalize the joy in parenting. Welcome to Conscious Parents, Thriving Kids, a podcast designed to help parents all over the world create deeper connections with themselves and their children while overcoming life's daily parenting challenges. Listen in if you want to bring more laughter, love, and enjoyment to your home life.
Welcome to Conscious Parents, Thriving Kids, a place for all things parenting. I am your host, Sue DeCaro. In many of my conversations with parents, we talk about listening in, the little voice inside of us that tells us what we might believe, our value system, and the inner wisdom that we all have deep within us. Often I wonder, how can we teach our children to listen to their wisdom, their desires, their thoughts, and their beliefs if we aren't all doing this ourselves and modeling this ourselves? There are so many opportunities that arise on a daily basis to tune in to our inner world, our inner landscape, our beliefs, rather than look on the outside for validation. I recently had to make a decision that I knew would impact a few people in my life in a positive way and some in a negative way. This decision-making is an example of the fact that we cannot please everyone in our lives. Many times we're looking to please those that are on the outside, our outer world, not our inside world, ourselves. We must look at making decisions that are right for us from that internal, truthful place. As we do that, we must also be confident in moving forward with those decisions. This confidence shows up in the energy that we hold when we move forward in our decision and share our decisions with others. For example, perhaps you've made the decision to limit or turn off technology in your home for the summer months, for you and for your children. As you present this decision, of course, your kids will probably not be happy. Again, we're never going to please everyone, but making decisions is not about that. It is making a choice, what is proper in terms of your own values for your family. It's not about what's going on outside of your family life, but truly what's going on inside the four walls where your family resides. So making this decision can really be difficult. It's about coming from an internal place to decide what feels right for you and your family, and then creating boundaries from that place. When we present this to our family, our energy, our confidence, and our commitment need to be strong and unwavering. We need to be fully sure that the ground we're standing on is firm, and we feel confident standing there. It is okay for our children to still be disappointed or upset, but the outcome will absolutely be better if they aren't feeding off of the uncertainty of our decision, the energy that we might be putting out that says, I'm not 100% confident. Kids are like sponges. They can pick up on that energy in the room. So we must commit to our decisions both internally and then externally, no matter what they are. This is very important in our lives. Somewhere along the way, when many of us were kids, our voices were not heard, or perhaps they were shut down in some way. What this left many adults with is the lack of belief in their ability to make a decision and to stand up tall with confidence and positivity. So instead, many of us look for validation externally, perhaps sharing the decisions with friends, family, coworkers, to get an idea of what everybody else thinks is the right direction for us to go. Now we can survey millions of people and get all different answers. And does that really serve our heart space where we believe We need to make this decision for the best interest of our family? Probably not. At this point, how do we even know which opinion suits us when we are so far away from ourselves in this decision? Our voice is no longer heard because we're looking outside to hear what everyone else thinks and believes. How does anyone else ever know what's right for us? As the models for our children, isn't it time we venture back to our own voices, hearing ourselves and validating our own opinions and desires? One of the biggest steps in doing this is to sit with a situation. Start small. Sit with a situation that you need to make a decision about. Allow it to flow through you and listen to what you're hearing from your inside voice. What beliefs are coming up? What is your inner heart, inner soul saying to you? Perhaps write that down so you can sit with it and process it. Whatever comes up, listen very closely. This is all about you. We all have the wisdom within us, but if we don't stop and listen, if we don't give ourselves the opportunity, we don't hear it. It just passes us by. As you listen, remind yourself that there is no right or wrong choice. There is simply just a choice. There is no good or bad in your choice. It is truly what feels right for you in this moment. In the end, it might serve you or it might not. But at the time of the decision, you chose what feels like the best option for you. The more we listen and allow ourselves to follow that inner voice, that inner guide, the more we are training ourselves to tune in, not tune out. The littlest decision can offer the best practices in this exercise of introspection. The world outside is a very noisy one. That's the world we need to tune out in order to tune into our inner wisdom, our inner thoughts, and our beliefs. When you start small, you give yourself a chance to practice this and integrate it into your daily lives. It's such an important part of setting ourselves up as the models for children so they can see how we listen to our inner voice and beliefs and move forward from that place. What happened to us as children can be adapted as adults and as parents. Our voices that were quieted as children can be heard now as adults. It does take work and lots of tuning inward, but it can be done. Don't we want to model this for our children? Don't we want our children today to grow up listening and believing in their own voice? I encourage you to step into your voice, allow yourself to listen and connect with your inner wisdom, your beliefs, your desires, and your choices, and follow them. Whatever choice you make today doesn't necessarily have to be the same choice for tomorrow. Every moment is a new moment, and every choice can be changed in those new moments. But believe in the choices that you make in each moment, that they're right for you in that moment. If you could use any help as you move forward in trying to connect with your own voice, please feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help. Again, connecting to our inner wisdom, our desires, our thoughts, and beliefs is one of the most essential parts in our parenting practice. So thank you so much for joining me. And remember, every moment is a new moment for conscious connections.
Thanks for listening to Conscious Parents, Thriving Kids. If you like what you heard, please subscribe, rate, and review at iTunes or wherever you listen in. And be sure to visit DeCaroParentCoaching.com for a free download of 10 ways to connect with your child.